One of the best things you can do for your performance, mentally, physically, emotionally, is start your day hydrated. And the reality is, many people wake up dehydrated after a night of sleep. If you're thirsty, you are not optimally hydrated. In fact, you're probably at least 1% dehydrated. And even mild hydration can have negative effects that affect your energy, your performance, your cognition. And cognition includes your memory, your ability to regulate your emotions, your capacity to problem solve, your ability to be creative, your resilience to challenges throughout your day. So these are two studies that I've really loved and referred to and that have made a difference for me. 2% dehydration can reduce your time to aerobic exhaustion by 10 to 20%. So the 2% refers to an amount of drop of body weight in water lost. And 1% dehydration can reduce your cognitive capacity by 10%. So I did my math or logic was if I wake up 1% dehydrated and I start with caffeine, which is known to be a dehydrator because it increases your urine output, and I have caffeine before I have water, then I'll probably be even more dehydrated after I have my caffeine. And then I'm working from a deficit all day and I'm working at 90% capacity cognitively when I could have been functioning at 100. So how do I get myself to drink water? God. So we want to hydrate before we caffeinate. And for me, drinking water first thing in the morning felt like a pile of rocks hitting my guts. So I would go straight for coffee because caffeine has wonderful capacities and it's a very useful drug. It can increase the blood flow to our muscles. It can increase our focus capacity and it can increase our endurance. But it works a lot better for us if we are already hydrated because a drug is still a drug and a human body functions better and handles drugs such as caffeine a lot better when we are hydrated. I had this recipe suggested to me by another athlete who got it from a famous trainer, Charles Polquin. And he just called it saltwater lime, but I like to call it the morning margarita. And it involves mixing a 16-ounce glass of water with salt. I prefer Himalayan sea salt and a lime, probably about half of a lime. And it should taste refreshing. It should not taste like the ocean. If it tastes like the ocean, you've put in too much salt. If you have a salt grinder, I say it's about 9 or 10 grinds of salt. So salt provides electrolytes, which makes water easier to absorb. And first thing in the morning, our body is not necessarily ready for a whole lot of water because we've been sleeping all night. But the salt actually helps us absorb it better. Salt provides electrolytes, which makes water easier to absorb. You can also just have electrolytes first thing in the morning if you're feeling like that is easier for you. It's better to get it in than to not have it at all. And then lime is incredibly useful because it boosts stomach acidity and it has a little bit of sugar, and that also enhances electrolyte absorption. It also makes it easier to digest food. Lemon, honey water, hot water in the morning is also a totally valid option. I personally find lemon to be a little bit too acidic. And it's a little bit hard on my teeth and on my guts. So lime is a little bit gentler. It helps boost stomach acidity. And it generally, I find, helps hydrate me very well. Looking after your hydration is one of the simplest things that you can do to boost performance. And it's free. What's amazing is that as soon as you get out of bed, you have a daily win. You have something contributing to your athletic success, your work success, your school success, because a hydrated body is a well-functioning body.